right, Elizabeth, can you see me? When you can see me, type into the comment box, okay? Hey, everybody. I'm just getting all set up here. I'm setting my monitor up, my moderator up. Just give me a second. We will be starting right at 11 a.m. Say hi to me when you come on, please. And I am trying to, there. Okay, I've got my add moderator. There you go. All right, my daughter's going to moderate for me. Hey, everybody. Doing the drawing. You don't have to be present to have won this. So I will contact the person. We're doing the drawing in 5 minutes. If you're on, say hello. I'm just going to kind of wait. I'm on a little bit early today. I was trying to make sure everything was working properly. Hi, Lorraine. I'm just getting situated here. I'm a little early, so I want to give everybody a chance to get on. So I guess I'll talk about the purse for a quick minute just to remind everybody what people are winning today. It's an actual Coach purse from thredUP, but this purse looks like it's never been used at all. I always put in like new or new with tags. This wallet I don't believe has ever been used. It even has the little card in it that you can write on your name and stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to give this away today. In a couple minutes here. I got a lot of great questions as well. I'm kind of combining what I was going to do yesterday. Hello, DJ. It is a very nice set. It's hard for me to give away. We talked about that last time. Super hard for me to give away. But I'm excited to give it away to you guys. I know I was going to be on yesterday, but I did participate in the blackout. So that's why you didn't see me. Oh, thanks. My daughter got this for me for Mother's Day. She loves it, Elizabeth. It's super comfortable. Thank you. I'm not sure where she got it from. Somebody said they liked my shirt. I got to remember to do that, you guys. I watch these back, and I'm making the mistake when people comment. I'm just like answering them, which is good for them. But the other people have, you know, they might not be looking at the comments, or especially later when they watch the replay, they're like, who's she talking to? I just start talking to people. Oh, she says she got it from American Eagle. I'm a cool kid. That's one of her favorite stores, I think, my daughter. Okay, so we still got a couple of minutes. But yeah, so I thought it was the right thing to do, so I did it. And so we're just doing the giveaway today. Hey, Mom, thank you. My mom said, I'm trying to remember, Mom, to tell people what people say, because when they're watching the replay, I just randomly start talking to people and they don't know why, but thank you, because my mom said I look nice. Thanks, Mom. Thank you. Say that anyways. I got to wait right till 11 o'clock, guys. We're a little early. Sorry. I always want to come on and make sure everything's working right, because then I'd look real bad if I wasn't on here. Okay. Couple more minutes. And so what I did is we've got all the names of all the people that participated in the entry. Hi, Bonnie. All anybody had to do was ask a question in the comment box and put their favorite emoji. And so we've got everybody's names in here. I had quite a few people participate, which was super, super cool. Oh, it's 8 a.m. I have to think about that next time. Wake up, California people. To me. I used to live in California too for a minute. You'd think I'd think of them. I got to do a better time next time. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that is early to have to be like, I'm up in here. But you don't have to be present to when you're awake. You've got one kid or 2. I'm trying to remember. I think 1. So yeah, you are. You are. They like to wake you up. Mine are older. They're starting to they sleep in a lot of the time. My daughter gets up. During the quarantine, though, she was sleeping in. 1. Okay. I thought so. Okay. All right. We're right at 11 a.m. And the people don't have to be present to win this. And 3, you got 3 dogs. We have a cat and a dog. Okay. So you don't have to be present. You can watch this playback. And so what you're going to do, well, let me draw the name for the coach bag and the wallet. Or, hey, Elizabeth, can you come here off camera and draw the name? I'm talking to my daughter who's in another room. Real quick. So it's fair. She's coming. I don't want to be the one who draws the name. That's a little. I'm going to hold it up high. She don't know what's really happening.
Give it a good little swirl to everyone. Oh gosh, what's this one? Indhay Vlog. I didn't read that right. You can go ahead and try it.
What? Okay. Indhay. So it's INDHAY Vlog. So that is my winner. See? That was one of the people that that asked a question. And so she is my winner today. And so, yeah, congratulations. We're all very happy for you. And so go ahead. If you are the winner, I will try to find and contact you. But in the meantime, when we're off of here, unless you're on here now, when we're off of here, if you could just comment in the comment box, or you could send me an email at midlifeandnailingit, it's all together, of course, at gmail.com. So you can send me an email, and I will also try to find you and tell you to send me an email. And I will send you your coach bag. I'll get your address from you. Okay. So don't leave your address in the comment box, anything like that. Like, do it through email so it's safe. And so, yeah, awesome. So that's what we were going to do yesterday. And we're doing it today. Oh, thanks. Elizabeth got there it is. Look at my tech savvy daughter sticking on my Gmail right there. And then on the playback, I'll make sure it's there as well. But I will try to find the winner of the bag. Okay, so we're moving right along because now we're going to move into what I was going to do today. And what I'm wanting to do is, this is an invitation to our next little, my husband and I, about a month ago, did a Name That Tune night. That was super fun. And people showed up, not a ton of people, but then they watched the playback. It's like a super popular video that we did. So I wanted to give people a lot more notice. So this is the invite to the next one. We're going to do Friday. I got to look. June 12th. It's going to be, we decided we're going to do themes for them. So this one is going to be an 80s Name That Tune night with Randy. He plays just the guitar, a little bit of the chorus, and then people get to guess. And so, but anyways, we're doing a little twist this time. So just for showing up, so just for coming to the Name That Tune night, you get an entry. And then we'll do 10 Name That songs as well. You get an entry for every song that you guess. And then in between each song, we're going to do a trivia question about my channel. So if you're someone who watches my channel regularly, you may know some of these answers, and you get an entry for every answer that you answer correctly. And again, anybody that has spent any time with me in person in the last 10 years is not qualified, because I know I've got people that show up and they know that, but just so you guys know that this isn't open to just anybody. If you've spent time with me in the last 10 years, you don't qualify. Oh, thanks, Mom. She enjoyed watching the the playback. Yeah, a lot of people did. Like, I had a lot of views after the fact. So if we do these regularly, maybe people will show up right at the time. Oh, I didn't put the time. Okay, so we're going to do that at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the time. And it's Friday, June 12th. And then you will also get an entry if you stick around till the end. And then we'll do a drawing like we did today for the coach. I need a drink, sorry. For the coach bag and wallet, I'll do a drawing. And you don't have to be like present to win. Like, say you watched half of it and you had to go do something else or whatever. You don't have to be right there, but to win in the end. But those will be the way to earn entries: showing up, staying through to the end, guessing the songs, or getting trivia right. So that is what's going to happen on June 12th. I hope to see a ton of people there. Oh, the prize. You guys probably, I'm just going to keep it the same as last time. It's going to be a $50 virtual gift card to Target. So as long as you have a valid email address that will accept that virtual card, because I don't know how that works with some countries. One of my winners, I can't remember what I did, that won a $25 gift card, was in a different country, and we had a heck of a time, but we figured it out. So you probably know, if you're watching me in another country, if getting virtual cards like through email, if that works where you're at, because I don't know all that. Everyone knows what their own country, what is capable, more than I would know. But it's open to everybody. And so, yeah, so that's what's going to go on there. Oh, I know, DJ. I know. My kids were just a few years apart, and there was a few years there where I couldn't schedule anything to save my life. I could not. I hear you. So now I'm just going to answer these questions that I got. So on my Instagram channel, I asked people to ask me questions for today's video. And then I also, for the entry for the purse, I was like, ask me a question. I got a lot of questions, you guys, and I combined some of them, but there's no way I can answer all of them. They're good questions. So I just kind of picked 10 because we'll be here all day if I picked a ton. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to look down at my questions as we go here, but I'm going to go ahead and answer some of, there's also, I don't know about cash. Maybe. I don't know how I feel about that. I get worried. Because I'm midlife and nailing it, so I'm older. I know I'm not like the oldest, but I'm old enough to where like doing any sort of like money thing to other countries start to like make me a little nervous. Or even in the US, I get scared about things. But maybe I'll look into it. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong about that. I'm just, I'm in my 40s, so I worry about things like that. Yeah, I know. I just worry about things. I'm like so paranoid about things like that. So I could be wrong. I do it for my kids. I'm getting closer to my mom's age. She said, thank you, Grandma Sandy. Hi. Grandma Sandy's doing a Fairy Garden collab on Friday. If you're interested, head over and check her out. I made a fairy garden, Grandma Sandy, because you support my channel. You're young. Yep, super young. Not as young as I was a decade ago. Hi, Life with Sugar. Hello, guys. So listen, I announced our winner. It was Inlay Vlog earlier. If that's why you're here, you're close to my age as well. Yeah. Oh, man. All right. So let's get to these questions, you guys. So some of the questions I got is, let's see. Oh, why did I decide to pursue a YouTube channel? Well, I've been thinking about it for like 3 years because I've been a fan of YouTube channels like watch them religiously. Some of my people I really like on here. Since I've had my YouTube channel, I sure have met a lot more people that are on here that I now follow. But I had a handful of people that I really enjoyed their YouTube channels, and I always thought, I could do this. But I kind of put it off. And then finally, thank you, Life with Sugar. Finally, I was like, get off your butt and do it, basically. And I'm kind of doing it, for something to do, but also it's a sort of a hobby, but also I have plans for other things later. And so at that time, I will use my channel when it grows to where I want it to grow. I'll use my channel as a platform to launch something that I'm wanting to do. And I don't know that I want to start talking about that yet. But that's my plan. That is my plan. I kind of have a hobby, and then also I plan on using it for something else a couple years here down the line. It'll probably take me that long to get to where I need to get. So that is that answer. And then someone asked me, what is your favorite video and least favorite video? Well, my favorite videos, you guys, are like the book ones that I do. Because that is my greatest passion in life. It is what I went to school for. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get it. My husband's texting me. Do your husbands do that all day long at work? Mine does. You've met him. I'm sure you can see that. Let's see. And so I like my book recommendations. That's what I get most excited about, most passionate about. And it's funny because they're not my most popular videos by any means. I do one a month. 4 genres, 4 books, that's called. And then my least favorite video. What one was that? Well, I don't know. I mean, I liked my first one, but I was a nervous wreck when I was doing my first one. It got a lot of views because I was smart. When I started, I automatically entered a collab. That was my first video, and it was a huge collab. So I kind of hit the ground, but at the same time, I put way too much pressure on myself. I had never, you like to read too, Life with Sugar? Me too. I had never done it before, so I was trying to learn how to do everything on top of trying to do the collab and learning how to post a video on a collab. I thought I needed to stress myself beyond belief that day, I guess. I was in tears. I was up till 3 a.m., like trying to figure out the technology, and it was just, and then on top of it, I decided to do a pumpkin roll because, heck, that's what everybody decides to do when they're videotaping themselves cooking the first time. Like, pick something simple, right? No, I didn't. I hit the ground running. Yeah, if you want to start, a good way to start is with a collab, one of the big ones. That's what I'd recommend. And then my favorite food. Well, my favorite food, like that I consistently love, is like grilling up some chicken, grilling onions and green pepper and some tortilla shells. Throw that all together, put on some lime juice. There you go. Boom. That's my favorite meal. It's yummy. It's my favorite. Okay. Someone asked me about crafts. Do I do crafts, or would I do tutorials on crafts? I do crafts once in a great while. Sometimes I do some collabs that involve crafting, because sometimes like my lifestyle channel kind of gels that way. But I've done crafts throughout my life. So I'm good at them, I think. Like, I'm a creative person, but I don't do crafts constantly. But I do them once in a while. I participated in Lorraine, some of her stuff, for sure.
What about your pocket letters that you used to do?
I used to do pocket letters. Yeah, I've done crafts throughout the years. With my mom knows I can be crafty, and then but I don't do them all the time like I used to. Once upon a time, but I do them sometimes. And then my favorite craft item. Well, you can't be a crafter without a glue gun, right, ladies? What you crafting without a glue gun? Hello, I've got people saying I don't do as well in my fairy garden posts, but I love my fairy garden. Right on. Grandma Sandy. Yeah, we got to keep real to ourselves, to our channels, for sure. Yeah, to who we are. I thought I almost scrapped it because I'm like, oh, people really like hauls. They'll do hauls. And I'm like, but is that your passion? No, that's not your passion. I still do hauls. I don't mean I don't do them, but books are my passion. So you guys are going to have to put up with it once a month because I'm not stopping it. Okay, so someone wants to know, did you always live in Michigan or have you lived somewhere else? Well, I'm from Michigan. I'm from the area, the county that I live in now. I have lived, I'll just list the places I've lived and they don't need to have stories, but I've lived in the San Francisco area. I lived in San Ramon, actually, the Bay Area, for a bit. I lived in Madison, Wisconsin. I lived in Boise, Idaho. There I lived 5 years. Hello from India. How are you? Thank you for joining me today. And so those are the places I've lived. I came back to this area 10 years ago. So yeah, this is where my family, yay, Bear, is DJ, you're in the Bay Area? Yep, I lived there for a while, a little bit. Okay, so someone else wants to know, have I ever been to Mackinac Island? Now, this is a question that someone's asking me because they know I'm from Michigan. And if you live in Michigan, you have probably, Fremont, gotcha. You have probably been to Mackinac Island. Now, this is a really cool island. If you don't know, it's it's up north Michigan. So when you hear a Michigan person say up north, this is, and I'm going to do it. I think it's backwards because of what you're looking. Is this the right way? Well, whatever. You get the point. It's like, here-ish. Like here's the bridge to the UP. It's here-ish. And it's a place that doesn't allow cars. It's all horse-drawn, and it's a pretty cool place. It's very beautiful. It's very small. And they've got fudge and a little tourist area with up north Michigan gifts and all of that jazz. So yeah, they want to know. Well, actually, a long time ago, I spent a summer working on Mackinac Island and living there. And yeah, so I've been there other times as well. So yes, I am very familiar with Mackinac Island. And then DJ, I think this is your question. What was the hardest part learning how to cook? The hardest part, I'll tell you what I thought was hard is after I had my son Chandler, I decided to cook more healthy. And so learning how to do that was a bit of a challenge. Like not just taking my recipes and kind of tweaking them and making them healthier. I gave up things like making casseroles like stuff like that. Like I really redid the way that I cook. And for probably about 75% of the time I try to cook healthier now. So I learned a lot during that time, but I had to reteach myself. And who taught me to cook? Well, number one, I think my mom's still on here. My mom did. She threw us into the fire. You did, Mom. You did. When we were 13. I think it was 13. Was it 13, Mom? The rule was that I have one sibling, a sister, and we had one night each a week. We had to cook without help. I'm sure my mom would have answered a question if we had it, but we just had to do it. And she had us up in the kitchen with her too, baking and cooking and that sort of thing. But yeah, some of those meals had to have been pretty bad, but we learned. And then also both of my grandmothers cooked all the time, and I cooked with them as well. So, I mean, that's where I learned, is from all of those ladies. And then when my kids were babies, that's when the Food Network really took off. And I used to watch that like all the time. So I learned a lot of things from there as well. And it used to just be like cooking shows, there was no challenges and competitions and all that kind of stuff. So I would watch all of that, like Rachel Ray and everybody on there. So there's that answer. Let's see. How many kids do I have? Elizabeth, how many kids do I got?
7.
I do not. I got 2. A boy and a girl. Oh no, DJ. She's like, get out. I'm kind of like that with my kids a little bit.
Yeah.
Get the heck out of my kitchen. Get out of my way. Yeah. Except for Elizabeth never really liked cooking. My son will cook with me sometimes and cook. You cook pasta.
What?
You cook pasta.
No, I get takeout from us.
She gets takeout now. She's older. Let's see. Yeah, so I got a boy and a girl. A almost 16-year-old and a just turned 18. So those are my kids. They're nearly grown. And then how do I manage kids and do YouTube? Well, I got to tell you, if I had biddies, I don't think I would be able to do this at all. I mean, my kids are older, so that's how I manage. I don't know. Because I'm very like focused when I do things. And so some people can do that. Like their kids are all woo, 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 and they can I can't, I'm not that person. I'm very focused and honed in on what I'm doing at any given moment. And then this might be my favorite question. It made me laugh. Favorite hair color. How'd you know I've had so many? My favorite hair color. Well, obviously my roots, because it's quarantine. Let's all get real. This is my actual hair color, and it's a bit like my root part, and it's a bit darker than when I was growing up. I had lighter hair. I had blonde hair when I was real little. Yeah. But my favorite. I mean, I like the blonde, but to be honest with you. The most I've been in like my adult life is, I don't know if you guys have seen the pictures on Instagram. I think that's probably why someone asked me this question. I'm usually like brunette with a little bit of red in it. That's usually what I am. And I think when I was younger, like in the late 90s, early 2000s, I was getting sick and tired of, and this is going to sound bad, but this is how I felt. This is how I felt then. I don't know that I would feel that now, and I don't know if it had more to do with the time period. I don't know. But I felt like I was taken more seriously with the darker hair, especially a little bit later, professionally speaking. I'm not saying I was right or wrong, but that's how I felt in the moment. And I kind of like it darker, but I'm blonde right now. And yeah, so that's probably my answer. I don't know. I've had every hair color. Well, not like blue or any of that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That just wasn't so much of a thing when I was that age where I would have done that probably. But I'm not against it. I think when I get older, like older, I will do like pink hair, purple. How about that? That would be cool. I don't know. All right. And then last question. How many siblings? And then my mom asked, what's my favorite childhood memory? Well, I already answered. I have one sibling, a sister. And my favorite childhood memory. Mom, I don't know. I had a lot of them. Favorite though. I really liked every year that we did a little family trip to Tawas, Michigan. I won't get my hand map out again. That's northern-ish too. We did that on Lake Huron every year. So I really liked that. Or not every year, but many years we did that. So probably that. Yeah, probably that. So congratulations to my winner, you guys. I really hope to see you Friday, June 12th for 80s Name That Tune Night with Randy and his guitar. And so just remember that's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, $50 gift certificate virtually to Target will be the winner for showing up. You get an entry. For all the person that guesses first for the song, you get an entry. You get an entry for staying all the way through, and then there's going to be trivia questions as well that you will get entries from. So everybody take care. Thanks for showing up. If you're watching the replay, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye. All right.